I feel like I've just kind of had a passion towards kind of education, and kind of just teaching people like how to do stuff. So like before I joined Rex, I was actually trying to make a educational like YouTube channel, stuff like that. So I thought that this would be a good fit and just kind of a fun thing to do. To kind of, it has like a flexible schedule, like outside of classes, I can kind of work on things whenever I want to work on things. So I can kind of set my own schedule, and it's very flexible for um, like my life and stuff like that. So that's really nice. So the Rex platform and curriculum, they have a lot of different things to allow like a variety of different learning capabilities. So yeah, you can pretty much put in any sort of thing that you want for like quizzes or assignments, like instructional videos, anything like that. So you can really kind of cater things specifically towards how your students learn. If you have everyone that learns really well from reading articles, then you can have articles and stuff like that, or add videos, or whatever the case is. So that's really nice. I would say probably like if I spent an hour teaching, it'd probably be like a half an hour prepping, um, something around there. But it really depends on the class and what's kind of going on, and stuff like that. So sometimes I'd spend about an hour prepping. Sometimes I would spend maybe 15 minutes prepping, but I'd say on average it's probably a half an hour to every hour. Yeah, so in my Scratch programming course, um, it was elementary school, so we started the class. The kids didn't really know much about the programming in Scratch. They knew like that it had games and stuff, but not really like how to do different programming. So I went through, kind of personalized it for the students. Kind of went through, made custom worksheets for them to go through, and towards the end, a lot of them I could just say, make a game that has these things, and they could just go and add in all the things that they needed to add in, and program it how they needed to program it, without really any sort of instruction from me to do that. So yeah, so I know for my last class, some of the students worked really well in groups. Some worked well by themselves. I had kind of a wide age range, so I tried to make worksheets catered to kind of the more advanced students and the less advanced students for Scratch. So I could give out two different worksheets and make them so they can work on them in groups if they want to. They can work on them by themselves and kind of do things how they prefer to do things to best kind of learn the material. Um, I would say I just kind of try to be myself, kind of make things fun and entertaining. I don't want things to, just kind of like I go up and talk for an hour and have people falling asleep or anything. I try to make things kind of fun and engaging, and stuff like that. So, but I would say a good benefit of being a Rex teacher is that I can kind of design courses that have a lot of like flexibility to them. Because I don't know personally from the educational field, but I've heard there's a lot of like structure and like things need to be taught a certain way, stuff like that. So from what I've noticed in the Rex program, it's pretty flexible in terms of kind of how I want to teach things, and to try to teach things in a way that I know that the students will understand, and not, and kind of like move at a pace. If I need to move things faster because the people are more advanced, or slow things down, or cater it more towards students, I can do that. So that's nice.
Right.
Well, I think it's important for students to learn computer science because it's just so much of a big part of the world nowadays. We use computers for, pretty much everything. So I feel like without like a good computer science background, you're kind of almost behind on things. So it's good to no computer science and no like how computers work and how kind of programming works and electronics and stuff like that, just because it's such a big part of the world. It allows you to just do so many things that you probably wouldn't, or maybe wouldn't be able to do without that experience. Well, so I've just taught the Scratch programming course. I feel like the students there really enjoyed it, especially once I was able to kind of cater things more towards how they learn individually. So I feel like they really enjoyed it. And then afterwards, one of the organizers for the school said that they're always looking for people to teach their after school program. So I'm definitely welcome back. So that was nice to hear.